tried to be mysterious on a first date, and I ended up getting interrogated by two armed police officers while the girl of my dreams watched from the sidewalk. My friends physically cringe every time I tell this story in person, so I'm putting it on the internet to immortalize my humiliation. You know that terrible dating advice your single friends give you? Well, I actually listened to it, and it resulted in a neighborhood watch vigilante calling 911 on me twice before I even got to say hello to my date. Let me set the stage. I was going on a blind date with a girl named Elena. We met through mutual friends, and on paper, she was completely out of my league. She is an interior designer. She travels the world. She reads literature and has strong opinions about vintage wine. Me, I eat pasta 3 times a week and consider that a personality trait. My most interesting hobby is watching 4-hour documentaries about bridge construction. I was terrified. So, I asked my buddy for advice. He looked me dead in the eye and said, "Bro, be a little mysterious. Don't reveal everything at once. Don't be too eager. Women love a man of mystery." Now, I am a man with 0 mysteries. I am basically a golden retriever in a human body. But I decided this was excellent advice. I was going to be James Bond. We agreed to meet outside a downtown cafe at 7 p.m. I arrived at 6:50, totally normal. But as I stood by the door, my friend's voice echoed in my head. Mysterious people don't just stand by the entrance like a bouncer. Mysterious people appear. They emerge from the shadows. So, I made the worst decision of my adult life. I decided to walk 20 feet down the street and hide around the corner of a brick alleyway, waiting for her to text me that she had arrived. I stood in that alley for 10 minutes, leaning against the wall, trying to look cool. At exactly 7:01 p.m., my phone buzzes. It's Elena. "I'm here. Where are you?" "Perfect. It's showtime." I push off the wall, fix my jacket, and start strutting out from around the corner to make my grand, mysterious entrance. And at that exact millisecond, an older woman runs out of the apartment building across the street, points a shaking finger at me, and screams at the top of her lungs. He's there. Around the corner. I saw him. Suddenly, red and blue lights flash. Turns out, while I was standing around the corner looking mysterious, the neighborhood watch lady thought I was a burglar casing the building. She called the cops. Twice. I walked out of the shadows directly into 2 police officers, and standing right next to them, with her jaw practically hitting the pavement, was Elena. The officers detained me. For 15 agonizing minutes, I had to explain myself. The neighbor stood nearby, watching me with absolute righteous fury. Elena said absolutely nothing. Finally, the lead officer looks at my ID, looks at me, and says, "So let me get this straight. You were just waiting for a date." I swallowed hard. Yes, around the corner in an alley. Yes, to be mysterious, there was a painfully long pause. I looked at the ground. Yes, the second police officer absolutely lost it. He laughed out loud, in uniform. On active duty, they let me go. The neighbor went home furious. I was left standing on the sidewalk with Elena. I wanted the earth to swallow me whole. She looked at me for a long time, smiled, and said, "Well, you're definitely mysterious." We actually went into the cafe. I ended up talking about bridge construction documentaries for 40 minutes, and she actually asked questions. We have our 3rd date this Thursday. The neighbor still eyes me suspiciously every time I walk past her building. I nod at her. She does not nod back. So, let me ask you, did I accidentally invent the greatest icebreaker of all time, or did I just get incredibly lucky? Hit that like button if you think the cop who laughed is a legend, and subscribe for more dating disasters.